holy crap, this project sucked. Don't do it. I don't talk about this thing often because it's just a totally stock Escalade, but this is my wife's 2018 Escalade. The pretty much only time I ever drive it is when I need to do something like pull a trailer or something. It is an amazingly wonderful vehicle. However, it has this weird thing that happened, and that is the screen randomly shattered. It's been like that for like a year. I looked at replacing it like with factory parts, and they are so expensive. So I was looking for a used one on eBay and came across this little gem straight from China. But it's got like some weight to it. It feels good. It came with all the tools and stuff. So I think what we're gonna do right now is see if this $25 alternative works in replacement of the factory piece. So, there are no instructions with this, so we're just gonna kind of freeball it. Actually, let's make sure that these look the same. Oh yeah, they look exactly the same, so that's a good start. Guess I'm just gonna kind of start pulling on stuff and see what happens. What could go wrong, right? It's already broken, so it's not like I can break it worse. Famous last words. I know I've had this thing off before, and I think you just reef on it. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Lift this thing up a little bit, and then you take this tool. There's 4 clips, and this will fit in. So you just have to kind of root around and find the spot for the 4 clips. This thing is super brittle, so be careful you don't break it. All right, that thing is off. Sweet. Now we should be able to get this piece off. So this screen appears to have already been replaced once, because I did find this little piece of plastic on. All right, so I've got the wood piece off. Let's see if we can get this off. There we go. There we go. Got a little plug down here. Standard press tab little doodad. On here, what do we got? Oh, it does look like it has screw holes. So I'd probably need to take the whole radial out to replace this. So I'm gonna guess it's not a 7mm. Oh wow, this one's a 7mm. Kind of remarkable actually, I guess that's right. I bet that the other ones are smaller. Put all of my hardware in the cup holder so that when I lose it later, it's not that hard to find. Oh yeah, these are kind of loose too, so I'm guessing that this has been apart before. But yeah, they are all 7mm. One of the awesome things about working in the dashboard of a car is when you drop a bolt, you never have to worry about it again because you're never getting it back. So far, this is our 5th bolt. We've got one more in the middle that I'm not sure if it's necessary to remove or not. Didn't feel like it was coming loose, so cursory review here. See what the radio kicks on. See what this feels like when we try to remove it. Oh yeah. Okay, so 2 more down here. This whole thing comes out as one piece. Probably should have watched the whole YouTube video somebody else made on this, but it's not my style. Another one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. TBD on if the 7th in the middle matters. Oh yeah, that 7th one didn't matter. Let's see what we're dealing with. Got a wire here. Oh, just opened the glove box. And a bunch of wires on the back. All right, this one's kind of a weird plug. How does it work? I don't know. Oh, there's a clip on the top and on the bottom of this. There we go. All right. Got this thing off. Got some Torx bits or something on the back. Making some progress. Let's take this thing inside.
Later.
All right, things have really escalated here. Escalated. I've got the screen ready to come off. I haven't taken it off yet. I didn't film it because I didn't know if I was going to end up destroying this thing or not, but I think I've made some pretty good headway. So I'll show you what I had to do. So I had to remove this screw, this screw, this screw, and this screw. These 2 screws. There's just a screw here, 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 here.
16 paranoia-filled days later.
If you thought things had escalated previously, they have escalated even more. I'm not even going to begin to try to tell you how to do this because I don't know. It is really in depth, and I would say don't attempt this on your own. I think I'm pretty good for getting it back together. I probably took some stuff off like this piece that I didn't need to, but ultimately I have a relatively decent idea of how this all goes back together. And fortunately, it's my wife's car, so I don't have to worry about, you know, stuff not working. Honestly, the hardest part was figuring out how to get the screen itself out, and there's a lot of talk about the ribbon cable. This is the ribbon cable, and there's a tiny little tab right there. You flick that guy up to slide the ribbon cable out and the new one in. This is where you have to be super careful. So I got that in. I didn't break this piece, which all of the videos and stuff I found online said to be careful with. So now I just have to figure out how to get this back into the bezel and then ultimately back in the car. And then we'll see if it works.
One eternity later.
Holy crap, this project sucked. Don't do it. I got this thing all back together, tested it out, it works. So now I have the nice new setup ready to go. I just have to hook everything, plug everything back in, and then I'm done. This took me like 3 hours, but it did only cost me $25. Kind of wish I would have just bought the whole replacement unit for $1,000, but oh well. I feel like the smartest man alive right now, and that's rare. So plug these babies in, and I'll show you what we are working with. It was pretty touch and go for a while. I was like convinced that I had destroyed this unit. And I did actually have a few spare parts, nothing too crazy, just 2 screws and 1 small piece of tape, and I broke 1 plug, but I was able to get the wires to still plug in. All in all, pretty decent. There's 1 more plug I need here. Where did it go? There it is. All right, so before I put it all in, keep bumping that thing. Just gonna, oops, also gotta plug this into something. Don't know what. Oh, that plugs into this. Okay, so let's turn this on, make sure it works. Ah. Oh, yeah. Fired up. Figure out how to get this back in here, and then I'm good to go. Gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with myself. Like, I love doing projects, and I'm pretty handy. This one started to feel like it was getting over my head. It's like super small electronics, and the instructions weren't very good. Then I read on like this website of these people that sell like a better version of this, and it told me all the things not to do, and I had already done half of them. You know, so by and large, I didn't have high hopes for it to work, but it does, so nice. So the thing that all of the instructions and stuff said not to mess with were the white and blue ribbon cables, and unfortunately I'd already read that after I had taken the thing completely apart, including disassembling those ribbon cables. So that was a little nerve-wracking getting those back together, but like I said, I did. It just took me forever, and I had to take a lot more stuff apart than I probably needed to, but all in all, all's well that ends well, right? Oops, gotta pop that back up so I can get this on. This way, yep. I'm not gonna lie, my heart stopped for a second when it wouldn't turn on. Yeah, all these work. That's it. How to do your Cadillac, whatever the hell this thing is called, radio screen cover thing. Don't do it is the moral of the story. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Don't count on me for tech tips.